The divine children of earth. Class. 'Tis in session. Just saying. Now what does that mean? Well, that means it's time to get educated. Because y'all, well, most of y'all human scum out there are criminals doing wrong. Well, I have chosen the best of the best. God's select, if you will. And, well, what I'm going to do with that is train the divine children of earth. Because in time, through said training, they will receiveth their eternity pass. Now, I bet you everyone wants an eternity pass. But even the Bible said, only the few will be saved. Why? Well, now let me get to the meat of why only the few are going to be saved. I rolled up on a dude I knew. Yeah. He had an Escalade. He's got a three-wheeler. And he's like, God is good. And I looked at him sideways. I said, God didn't give you that. Man did. You want to know what God gave you? Love. God gave you love. Now, I am very impressed with your accomplishments, if you will, using man's will. However, I am not impressed and actually quite irritated that you chose your own will to get cool stuff rather than God's will to get unlimited grace and unlimited God's love. This is what you dumbass humans don't understand. That's why I'm in a graveyard, trying to give you representation of where you're gonna be. Dead! You know what I'm saying? Now, on to the divine children of earth, the saved. Well, why? Well, they have chosen to exist with God every day, trusting and believing in the Spirit of God. Not church once a week, not prayer once a day. God every second. Do you understand that the Spirit of God, once you have fully allowed it to possess you, understand? Well, possession, that's not the law, but this is no joke. Cemetery, dead bodies. Well, I'm not here because this is Beverly Grove or whatever. Not Beverly Grove. Grove Street. Sorry about that. Yeah. Since I said that, I'm going to have to expand on it. Beverly Grove. Shout out to you. I don't know if you're dead or alive. But as an IT engineer, I used to work at Coast to Coast Produce, doing all their computer work, Novell and Microsoft and Cisco. Way cool stuff. However, Peter Sticko, he passed at the age, I think it was around 55 or something like that. Heart condition, same thing as his father did. And, you know, nicest man. He brought me to Florida, got me involved in technology. I well, way cool cars, man. Dude, way cool cars. I'm a car guy, you know what I'm saying? So, but, well, he passed away. And he actually was a friend of mine back in the day. But now, well, I'm making new friends, ones that are above ground, of course. Seriously. And what I'm trying to do with y'all is keep you above ground. See, remember, I am here to replace y'all, fix this, recreate heaven on earth, the Garden of Eden, save the ones that are worth saving. So, where would you like to be? Seriously. I mean, I am God, Yahweh, the Almighty, the Father, St. Thomas. Now, the father of two boys, two sons that are completely graced. Liam and Mason, Mason and Liam. They are the best of the best boys because they're mine. Now, I got to venture over to the other side because I am in love with Jessica, the goddess. Of course, Lucifer as well. You know, name be it what they are. I'm in love with Jessica. Jess. Okay, she loves to name Jess. Sorry to give you too many details, and I'm going to tell you her favorite color. Fuck y'all. Seriously, I'm in love with her. I'm keeping her stuff to myself. Now, Jessica's children, also saved. All our children, prince and princesses, exalted, saved. All God's grace and all God's love. All Thomas's love. The Father's love. Endless love. Now, here's the coolest thing is you could tap into the said love, but let me show you the ultimate love. See, I created man and woman. So this way, man and woman can create children that are also boys and girls and grow up to teenagers and youths and older people and 20-somethings or whatever you want to call it, and they love. They don't chase bling. They love each other. I created perfection in two beings, man and woman, woman and man. There is no priority. It's called, the man is supposed to love the woman so much that he's out of his mind. And the woman is supposed to love the man so much she's out of her mind. So who love each other more? It doesn't matter. It's pure love. Now, as an up-and-coming DEA officer, well, I haven't submitted my application yet, but I'm seeking. What's the street value of pure love? You know what I'm saying? Imagine if I replaced all your drug addictions with love addictions. Holy moly. Then you'd act like me. Whenever you seen your girl, like, yummy. And of course, you know, subsequent, females, when they see their man, the same kind of thing. I'm not going to respond for them because I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I love. Oh, I'm also a witch. So everything I say makes you my bitch. Honestly, I don't want a bunch of dumbass bitches. I want you all to wake the fuck up. Step forward. Be the best of the best. Be like Chief Davis and Ellie of New Haven Police Force, who opened the door for me to be a police officer. Now, since I'm God, I think I'm going to be much, much more, because what I'm going to do is unite all the police officers across the state of Connecticut, and I have accomplished many departments already across many towns. That's what I do. But then, It's a brotherhood, camaraderie. We are going to spread this across the United States of America. Hold on. I'm also friends with Daniel Coughlin, the fire chief, New Haven Fire Department. We're gonna lock arms. You see where we're going with? I'm even making a movie with, well, can't say the name of the movie. I don't know if I can say his name, so I'm not going, because, you know, I'm gonna respect that, but he is a fireman in New Haven, so I'm making a movie with firemen, and I'm gonna be a drug enforcement agent in the movie. You know what I'm saying? This is like, oh. Do you understand the reality in which I'm creating is way better than yours? Because yours has Ned Lamont stealing billions and billions of dollars from your pocket. Mine has Ned Lamont locked up and then, of course, prosecuted, sentenced, and, well, the goddamn Secret Service said we couldn't have public hangings, but because it's a civilized nation, if you will. But yeah, I guess we're gonna find out what happens in some time from now, because remember, this is Thomas' suit. Operating. Now, let me explain how it works. See, Thomas suit, he goes so far. He does all he can because God is pushing him, meanwhile, saying, go, 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 go. However, what's inside of Thomas suit was the Spirit of God. Remember, the divine children of earth here. Remember, we're in a classroom. Just got to make sure you're paying attention. I'm always aware of who's not paying attention. And you don't get flicked. It's just saying, point being is, Thomas suits operates. However, what I'm in training for, see, as I am training the divine children of earth to be walking in God's grace and walking in spirit, well, God, Yahweh the Almighty, is training Thomas suit to operate, to be prepared for the power of God. The power of God, what do you think Jesus Christ did? Why do you think it took him so long to finally be able to perform miracles? He had to learn. He was in politics, not as a politician. He was philosophizing. He was seeking information. He was seeking wisdom and knowledge. What do you think I'm doing? He was out there meeting everyone, and then one day, pushka, the power of God. Well, one day soon, that's exactly what's going to happen to me. When that happens, God's suit. Now, God's suit, well, that's like a step up. That's where I get real powerful, performing miracles, saving lives. I mean, just physical lives. I mean, I can do anything at that point in time, ending lives, whatever. However, it still is going to require y'all trusting and believing, coming to me and telling me I'm ready to be trained. I don't want to hear your problems. I want you to say, you're my solution. Get on your knees and pray, bow, and start, well, watching all my videos and reading all my poems and finally realizing who in the fuck I am. God, Yahweh the Almighty. Now, here's where it gets even more interesting, because there's a step up from God's suit. Wing out, motherfuckers! Well, see, God's suit, I still look like this, except I can perform miracles like Jesus. But I'm not Jesus. I'm Thomas. I'm the Father. I'm your creator. So in God's suit, I'm going to be able to do some amazing miracles and some scary motherfucking shit. Because earthquakes, tornadoes, hurricanes, fire from the sky, bitches gotta die, ditches for bitches. Hell, we got a cemetery for you. I think you'll be gone because it will disintegrate you. But you have that choice. Free will and choice. Now, again, there is a step up. We got Thomas suit, God's suit, and we have wing out. What that means is when and if my wings come out prior to the creation of heaven and earth, right? There's differentiation. It's different. Say, point being is, if my wings come out here in this 3D reality, and I hate to use that word, in the current physical environment, this dimension, if you will, we'll go with that one. Well, everyone dies. Bushka. You may see my wings for a second. You're dead. Now, the coolest thing is, because I have love and I have saved, them few we talked about, while everyone's dying, I got them. They're not even going to know what happened. You understand? So I will wipe out billions of people on the face of the earth while holding the handful of people that I have chosen to love. And, well, it is increasing, but this is the thing is, it requires your commitment in order to be saved, to be one of the divine children of earth. And again, I have lots of graces out there, but this is why there's levels. Thomas suit, operating in politics and as a becoming police officer with Chief James Anelli, the best of the best person, honest person I've ever met. Integrity, sincerity, morality. I wish everyone would be like him, you know, or me. Here nor there, whichever, I don't care. I'm just like him and he's just like me. You know what I'm saying? He's King David. Now, here's the thing is, that's that level. So we have Thomas suit, God suit, and then wing out, which is, well, that's when my wings come out here in humanity and, again, scoop up the ones I love and then everything else. However, once y'all choose to step forward and join me in fixing this, because you're done with all the dumbass bullshit in humanity, the human scum, the killing, pick and choose what you can't stand, simply put. And you decided, rather than sitting on your couch and watching it, eating your potato chips, getting fat from Bill Gates' seed oils, or whoever, getting your vaccination from Fauci. I think he's going to be locked up real soon. Point being is, you get involved. I want everyone to be a police officer, EMT, fire, military, or something, because then you're off your ass. You're exercising, you're not fat, and you're in shape, and you're ready to go. Saying. And then we lock arms. Remember, I am already locking arms with all the police across the state of Connecticut. And those police officers are going to spread the word across the United States of America. That's how it works. Same thing with the fire department, okay? Even the EMT, EMS. I have been up in everyone's business to ensure that all first responders are connected across the United States of America. So this way we can, well, save y'all. But this is the thing is, it requires you to save you. So they're saved. Well, you know, as long as there's honesty and integrity, you know, if you're a thief, just, you know, if you're woke, we're not going to talk about that right now. But point being is, we are here as God's angelic supreme team to save the world. Just saying.